Thank you so much for joining me today at Everyday Yoga. I am so glad that you're here today. I am so glad that you're joining me for this practice that is pretty much what I like to do most mornings, especially weekday mornings. The first thing I do is come in here and wake my body up from a night of sleeping, do a little stretching and extension, maybe raise my heart rate just a little bit, and then sit in meditation afterwards. So we'll probably not sit in meditation together today, although we always like to end with at least some sort of acknowledgement to settle the mind and transition into the rest of our day. So today, if you were inclined to meditate after we have this class, um, an intention that you could maybe take for yourself to meditate on can be really, really useful. And today I'd just like to say how very grateful that I am for all the support of everybody who's shared my videos and liked them and commented on them. I really do appreciate it so much. I would love for this channel to grow because I think everybody can benefit from yoga, and the more people that do it, the better. So with that in mind, with all the gratitude that I feel for you being here today, I invite you to maybe think about something that you're grateful for and place both of your hands over your heart. You can do this in any comfortable seat, cross-legged or Siddhasana like I'm sitting now with one leg stacked in front of the other. Just press down in your sit bones, draw up through the crown. Let the tailbone be long, and when I say that, I mean tilt the tailbone down just a little bit to make it be long, so that you've got this nice long extension from the tip of the tailbone all the way up to the crown of the head. We just rewatched all the Indiana Jones movies this weekend, ending with Crystal Skull last night. So when I say the crown of the head, if you've watched Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull, I'm talking about that very tippy top end part. Just visualize where that would be on your skull. That's the part we want to draw up to the sky so the chin is tilted down a little bit. And just inhale into the belly. And exhale out the mouth with a sigh. And do that a few more times, inhaling through the nose, all the way deep into the belly, expanding the lungs, pushing the organs down. And exhale out the mouth with a sigh, telling your nervous system it's time to take care of yourself now. And do that a couple more times, thinking about that thing that you're grateful for today, whatever it might be. First thing that comes to mind, just focus on that. Maybe close your eyes, bring it internal. Let the shoulders be soft and away from the ears. Let the elbows be heavy, drawing down towards the earth. Let the crown reach up toward the clouds, and let the tailbone reach down toward the core of the planet. This nice long line. And go ahead and start breathing through the nose. Inhaling and exhaling, nice even breaths. And continuing throughout this practice to come back to the feeling of gratitude in your body. Maybe expanding to your body, grateful that you have this container for your heart and your soul and your brain and everything that you bring to this world. So let's take our hands to our knees or thighs. Let the elbows be heavy, crown up towards the sky. As we inhale, the heart forward gently, keeping the chin tucked, and exhale, rounding the back. Just starting very small and very subtly. Just exhaling into this rounded cat back. Inhaling, arching the back, but keeping the chin tucked. Maybe deepening this cat-cow, this seated cat-cow, which again you can do anywhere from any seat, even standing. Just flexing the spine, moving the energy up and down the spine as you inhale and exhale, moving with your breath, linking the movement to the body. And then inhale forward, and as you exhale, begin to round over toward the right side, all the way to the back. And then begin your inhale as you come through the left side and forward into cow. Exhale, right side, rounding all the way back and inhaling up through the left side and back to cow pose. Just around and around, big circles, little circles. It doesn't really matter as long as it feels good and it nourishes your body. Maybe do that a few times in one direction, and then let's inhale forward again, and then exhale over to the left and back. Inhale up through the right and center. You can close your eyes here and just let it be fluid and let it flow. Maybe take the shoulders way forward and draw the belly button way back. Just letting your body tell you what it wants and what feels good here. And then we'll inhale cow. Exhale, drawing straight up to the sky, rounding the shoulders up and back and down. And then let's take the left fingertips to the earth on the left side and inhale the right fingertips up towards the sky. And then maybe over towards the left, pressing down through that right hip, making one long, beautiful, fluid line from the fingertips all the way down to the right sit bone. Inhaling as you lengthen, exhaling as you soften through the right side body. If you want more, you could bring the forearm down closer to the earth. Maybe you might hear some noises happening. Notice what you feel. And then when you're ready to come out, inhale the fingertips back up towards the sky. Exhale, right and left hand, both fingertips down at the earth. Inhale nice and tall, crown to the sky, chin tucked, tailbone long, shoulder blades down the back. Exhale here, just settling back into your breath. And then inhale the left fingertips up to the sky, stretching through the left side body, drawing the fingertips up even as you press the hip down, making this nice long line. And exhaling into the bend on the right side, any amount, whatever's comfortable here. Inhaling to extend and press these opposing forces, drawing your body long and straight. And then continue your journey down towards the earth as much as feels good to you, stopping wherever it feels really nourishing and restoring. And when you're ready, go ahead and inhale the fingertips back up to the sky. And exhale, drawing the shoulder blades down the back, maybe giving a little bit of a wiggle, maybe shaking the arms out a little bit, and then inhale the arms wide, and exhale, bringing your palms around behind the shoulders, giving yourself a big hug, inhaling the elbows up to the sky, and exhale, rounding the back, drawing them down towards the belly button. And then inhale, arms wide, and exhale, bringing the left arm on top, really giving yourself a nice squeeze hug here. Exhaling into this self-nourishing hug. I mean, your body really doesn't know the difference if you give yourself a hug or if you get somebody else to do it for you. So do it whenever you need to. Really give yourself a squeeze. Inhale the elbows up, exhale, drawing them towards the belly button, and then let's inhale, arms wide, bring the fingertips down to the sides, coming up into tabletop here. We're pressing our palms into the earth, really drawing the crown of the head away from the tailbone, just like we were doing in the seated position, and then push the hips back, really pressing back, taking a nice long stretch here. And then we can do that cat-cow motion here as well, coming up into tabletop and then walking the hands out and away to come into this nice kneeling plank. You can have your feet up off the mat, or you can press the tops of the feet down into the earth, or you can curl the toes under here, whatever supports your body. Your shoulders are right over the wrists, maybe drawing them out just a little bit from the body. We're here in plank, kneeling plank pose, and we're going to inhale, bending the elbows and drawing the heart forward, and exhale, rounding the back towards child pose. And we're just gonna stretch everything out that's been sleeping all night or sitting all day, just back and forth in this really yummy kneeling plank, cow pose, child's pose, cat pose, really drawing the heart forward as you come into cow, and rounding the back as you send the hips back towards the heels into child's pose. And then we're going to go ahead and slowly bend the elbows, coming down towards the earth. And then we're going to press up into this nice Sphinx pose, just like the Egyptian Sphinx at the pyramids. Pressing into the elbows here, pressing into the palms, drawing the heart forward even as you send the shoulder blades down the back. Inhaling to tuck that chin, and then exhale to let the chin come towards the chest. Inhale, right ear, right shoulder. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder. And then go ahead and come all the way down to the earth. Draw the one of the arms out long. Right arm we'll start with here so you can see on camera. And I'm just going to go ahead and roll to my right side. And this right arm can be anywhere in this range, whatever is comfortable for your body as you roll over to the side so that you're stacking your hips and your ankles and your knees. Everything's in this nice long line. You can support yourself here with a palm to the earth. Might have to move a little flesh out from under you at your breasts or belly to make it be comfortable. And we're just stretching through that pectoral muscle. We're lengthening everything that might have been curled up all night or as we're seated. Opening up through the chest. You could have a small pillow underneath your head if that felt good. or even a block that could be supported. I've also used two tennis balls in a sock here for a little supportive pillow. So there's all kinds of things you can do to make your practice better suited for your body. And if you really want to open up through the hip flexor, you can go ahead and bring the left heel in towards the buttock and reach back with your left fingertips, opening up through the left pectoral muscle. And if it feels good, you could even reach back for those left toes with the left hand, drawing the knees toward one another and really opening up through the hips and the front side body. Doing this kind of sideline dancer's pose here. Inhaling into the left side body, maybe pressing the top of the left foot into the palm, drawing the front body open. And as you exhale, think about softening and relaxing into that, letting there be ease in the muscles and in the joints and in the ligaments. And when you've had enough here, you can go ahead and release gently, bringing everything back to center, and then rolling over to the belly, pressing the palms and the forearms into the mat as you draw that crown forward and stretch the spine back out, bringing everything back into alignment. And then we'll draw the left arm out to the side and press back with the right. Stacking those hips, and see I'm adjusting my arm back here so that it's comfortable to my shoulder. And as I'm stacking the hips, I'm lining up the knees, lining up the ankles here in this nice long line. Using my right fingertips or palm here to support. And again, you could have a little pillow or something. There. See how nice that is? And you can really feel the opening here in the hip. Just getting that front side body elongated so that the blood can flow and the air can flow to all the cells. I'm popping my ankles, babe. Woo! Okay. So that the blood can flow and the air can flow to all the cells. Maybe you might want to point and flex your feet a little bit here. And if you would like a little bit more, you can bring the right heel towards the right buttock and maybe reach back with the right hand. And if it feels good and you want to explore, you can draw the toes into the hand and then draw the knee back in so that you still have this nice long line. And you could press back into that hand and really open up through the right shoulder and the right hip. Inhaling here to open up the front body and exhale here just to settle in. You can stay here as long as feels good, and when you have had enough, go ahead and roll back to the belly. Move any pillow out of the way so you don't suffocate yourself. Press up into the fingertips here, really drawing the heart up from the back body, keeping that chin tucked in this nice low cobra, and then press up through your tabletop and all the way back to child's pose. Maybe walking the knees forward a little bit if you're getting off the edge of your mat. You could even draw the fingertips down towards your feet and really rest here. Maybe rocking the forehead back and forth across the mat. And when you're ready to get up and get going, you can press back onto your heels. curling your toes under and stretching those feet, and then press up into a nice low squat here. Just really getting a nice stretch in the back of the calves. And when you're ready, you can go ahead and press up into forward fold, either from here, just pressing into the fingertips and coming back fully onto the feet. Or if you want to explore the squat down here, nice and low, you can take the feet out wide and maybe press the heels to the earth here. And then you could even press the triceps to the inside of the knees and bring the hands to the heart. Drop that tailbone towards the earth. Tuck that chin in this nice low squat, which is pressing into the triceps here with the insides of the knees, keeping that chin tucked and drawing the crown towards the sky. Always finding your mountain pose in every asana. And when you're ready, you can inhale and press into those feet and really draw the fingertips up and use the strength of your legs to power up overhead and come into your nice forward fold from here. We're going to clasp our elbows. No matter how you get to forward fold, we're gonna hang here like a rag doll. Really inhaling into the back body and exhale, really drawing that belly button in towards the spine so you can open up through all the ribs and the back body. Switch your clasp, so we're evening things out by clasping opposite elbows. Inhaling again here to just maybe straighten the legs more to get more of a stretch in the hamstrings, or maybe bending them more to really sink the hips down and really open up through the shoulders. Maybe a little bit of both. And when you're ready, go ahead and roll back up into this nice mountain pose, rolling the shoulders up and back and down, bringing the feet underneath the hips, bringing the knees in line with the ankles, opening up the front body, opening up the palms, drawing that tailbone down towards the earth and the crown up towards the sky, pressing into the mat with all your toes and fully with your heels, nice and even and balanced in your mountain pose. Maybe lift those arms up overhead as you inhale. Exhale as you draw the palms together and down to the heart. Coming back to that thing that we're grateful for, that we're focusing on today. This feeling of gratitude for you and your time and spending your valuable time here with me. And I'm so grateful that you are out there taking care of yourself, and I'm grateful for this practice that allows me to take care of myself. So again, thank you for coming. I hope the rest of your day is as great as you are. The very best in me sees the very best and the light in you. Namaste.